I'm here once again at the Chamber 5 at 5, and I have Daryl with me from the Bozeman Chamber. And how appropriate to be talking to Daryl, because this is a Chamber event, and we're here at the Montana Science Center this week. And previously, we've talked about so many things you guys have, because this is a busy time. You've got so much, you've got Leadership Bozeman going on. So why don't you tell us about some of the things that are being highlighted right now?
It is. And one of the things you kicked off, the nice thing is with our Leadership Bozeman program, being able to go through and a 10-week program that really puts people throughout the year an opportunity to meet the community leaders that are here, which are our future leaders. But I think the biggest thing this week that we're really focusing on is looking at the impact that MSU Homecoming has for a whole week for our businesses here. I mean, you always say, a Friday weekend brings in $1 million to $2 million, but homecoming weekend, with all the people coming out shopping and all the people coming back early, extending their days 2 or 3 more days longer, we look at about a $3.5 to $4 million economic impact for our businesses, which we could not do without having Montana State University here. And it helps even more with a winning record. And
I was just getting ready to say, it doesn't hurt whenever they're winners. You know,
yes.
that just doesn't hurt. I mean, we know the people are supporting anyway, but whenever you've got, a winning record and getting so much national publicity
yes.
and such, it brings a lot of attention to Bozeman.
Yeah, what the funny part about that is, with all the success and all the things that happen, all the negotiations that have to go on, working with the athletic department, working with the hotels, and already preparing for the FCF playoff championship. Not that you're looking ahead for that, but those are done almost a year in advance, so you have to make sure that everything's in line in case we do win all the way through, and then we have to be the host hotel, and so we really have a lot of work going into the end of the season, even though we never look by game to game to game,
right.
Of having that happen. But a lot of work goes in from our community businesses, and I just want to thank them for coming to the table, sitting down, knowing what those risks are, and especially now that we're successful with ESPN saying, maybe we'll play Friday or maybe we'll play Saturday, and so then we have to hold the room for 2 nights at a whole hotel with food and beverage, because we don't know when they're going to play for sure.
Right.
So it makes it challenging. The more successful you climb up the ladder, the harder it gets to continue to be able to focus on those issues.
The thing that I think is great is that you talk about planning in advance, and the fact that we're able to accommodate these things. And one of the reasons is because of the growth of the businesses
yes.
here. Whenever I say growth, I'm not talking about just new businesses. I'm talking about being effective and being able to handle tourism,
yes.
and so that in turn makes it to where you can handle these kind of events.
Yeah, well, the nice part about it is, Mike, what we looked at is, if you look at the past history, we used to be about a 6-month on, 6-month off type community.
Right.
We have 2 to 3 million people come in.
Yep.
We're now pushing 4.2 to almost 5 million people coming through a year. We now have maybe 3 weeks in the fall, 3 weeks in the spring that really are soft seasons or shoulder seasons. So it definitely is. So now trying to fit in all the activities that we've had all these years, because we're right now working on the Montana High School State Association all-class volleyball tournament, where we host all the women's classes here. All 4 divisions play at one time at Montana State University, which again doesn't happen without reaching out to Montana High School State Association, without putting that partnership together with MSU to close down the gym. And it's a very, very busy weekend. Now, luckily this year, I think it falls on a non-CAT game, but normally we will have a Montana State University CAT game, all-class volleyball for 4 days, the John Deere program here, the FFA program here, and our community of 52,000 people.
Right.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to make that all work and still be able to next 2 years hold it again, and next 2 years hold it again, coming back to our economy.
And that's what's great about the Bozeman Chamber, and the whole reason that we're talking to you is not just what you guys do, but the fact that you've got people together that are the leaders in the community, that if they see an opportunity, they're embracing it.
Yes.
If they see a problem, they're figuring out how to work through it.
It is, and it's one of the things that the partnerships, and I know people say you overuse that at times in cooperations, but I would tell you what, the partnerships we built all the way from President Quezada, who started the same day I did almost 14 years ago, Brian Springer, the airport director, you have our representatives at Yellowstone Club, Moonlight Basin, Big Sky Resort. We have a conglomerate of people that we have here that we've been together a long time, that we can pick up the phone and call each other, hey, what are you seeing, what are you looking at? And that's a nice part about it, because if we do find something that's what I call an anomaly, it's like, hey, this doesn't look right, is something happening within our organizations or in our community? And we don't see, if a crystal ball, we had one, we don't see anything in the next 3 to 5 years that's going to change our market from the successes that we've seen, even with all the things that we face, the opportunities to fix workforce housing, the opportunities to fix workforce training, transportation, even finding workforce itself. We still are very optimistic that we will find a way to pick it up and move forward the economy that we have going right now.
So it's another reason why people should embrace what the Chamber offers. Mixers like this, that we have the business during hours,
Yes.
is what we're talking about right now. It's a pleasure to talk to you, Daryl, and thanks for having us a part of the 5 at 5.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time out here.